Hello everybody and welcome to another tutorial by me, Lee BB Art. This is a simple tutorial and it's going to teach you how to paint some grey and white fluffy clouds with a mountainous landscape. Enjoy. Okay, so first of all we need to add some clean water to our paper using a clean brush. I use a flat brush, some people use a mop brush, it's preference really. It's best to try both and you would learn how each brush holds so much water. Well, holds more water than the other brush does, but I like to use a flat brush. It gives me a bit more control of the amount of water I'm adding to my paper. Once that's done, we can start with adding our Prussian blue to the sky, leaving some white spaces for our clouds. Just a wishy-washy effect I've used with the brush strokes just to get the paint down quickly, adding some more paint to areas I want to have a darker value. Usually around the top of the sky is usually the darkest if you look up. So yeah, just add it where you see fit. You can always lift some paint if you've added too much, but just let the paint do its thing on the paper. Now here I'm just brushing out some of the cauliflowers that may have occurred because the paper's wet and it tends to spread out and it looks like a spider sometimes, so just take the brush across just to blend those out. Now I'm just getting some kitchen roll or tissue paper and I'm just going to create some hard edges around some of the clouds just to give it a nice effect. It's a simple technique and very effective. It's up to you how much or how little that you do. It lifts the paper off the page and creates a nice dabbed effect around the edges, creating a cloud effect. Now, while the paper is still wet, I've just gone with some Payne's Grey along the bottoms of the clouds and in some of the higher parts of the clouds just to add shadows to the different areas. Do this for all your white areas. Feel free to add more Payne's Grey to the areas that you've already added the paint to, just to darken them up a bit more. Here I'm just adding a couple of dabs of alizarin crimson to the greys of the clouds, just to help add a little bit of warmth and interest to them. Now just let your paper completely dry before we move on to adding the mountains. Once dry, using the dry brush technique where we hold our brush at a really low angle and we add some paint on and just bring it across the paper, and you'll see that there's a broken brush effect. This can be used to create a nice snow rock effect for our mountains. Keep repeating this dry brush effect technique until you're happy with your mountains and snow. Next, I added another layer of mountains towards the front, and I used a Payne's grey mix and using the dry brush technique to create the snow effect again. And there we have it, some grey, white, fluffy clouds and a mountainscape below them. Another simple tutorial that anybody can do. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below, and please remember to like and subscribe. I'll be very grateful. Thank you.